This is the Heidelberger Allstate Insurance Agency pregame show, and standing here in Ray Skillman Stadium just a few hours before the big game, the first ever Patriotism Bowl game that's been played in the South. The first time they're ever coming to Indiana. Coach, we get to be a part of it, get to play a great team from Ohio and Cincinnati Moeller with a ton of tradition. But before we jump onto those guys, let's talk about last week's game and an incredible victory, dominating victory over Trinity, another powerhouse out of Louisville, Kentucky. Your thoughts on that game?
Well, we've done well against Tennessee, and we've done really well against Kentucky. I'm just real proud of our guys. That game last week was sort of a revenge game. We knew that we probably deserved the win last year down in Trinity and got stolen from us in double overtime with some bad calls and some bad plays. But we got revenge back here in Ray Skillman Stadium last week with a huge crowd. The noise was incredible. It was a fun game for our kids to be playing in, and it was a total domination. And that's the way it should have been. I'm just so proud of our guys, so proud of our defense that hung with us there in the first half, and got us through the point that we needed to. And then the second half, the offense took off, and there was no stopping us. We just couldn't get the ball back in the third quarter. Other than that, it was a perfect game. Great night, perfect night in Ray Skillman Stadium. Great night to be a Trojan.
Defense has played pretty well all year, actually, and then you look at the offense. I think it was our first game this season where we had over 100 yards rushing with one individual. Combine them, we really racked up the yards on the ground, but also had a great game from Tyler Cherry hitting multiple receivers, and that was neat to see everybody get spread out, and there wasn't anything we couldn't do.
Yes, offensively, we're hard to prepare for right now because we have so many formations we use, and we're throwing to so many different receivers, and all of them can go long and make big catches. All of them can catch the ball short. Our running backs are running hard, and Rylan Cook and Matt Yoder, Austin Hennessy, they're all doing a super job, and we just got to keep the motor rolling and make it unpredictable. They don't know what back's going to do what. They don't know where we're going to throw the football. Tyler Cherry's been immensely perfect in the pocket. What poise and character he has in the pocket, standing there and throwing those nice balls. He throws a wonderful football to catch. And defense. That's what I said last week. It's all going to be about defense, getting after the passer. Even though we graduate people every year, we still come back and have guys getting after the passer. Will Ryan last week was phenomenal. Nate Johnson, suffered off-season injuries, fought his way back. He's playing his tail off. I'm just extremely happy with everybody on defense. We just got to keep it up.
I had a laugh. I was texting you after the game, and one of the best texts I've ever gotten from him, he said, defense, 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 and then his favorite John Cougar Mellencamp song, Cherry, in parentheses, Too Coy, bomb, cherry bomb. It was pretty cool. You look at tonight, and anybody that's been around high school football for a long time knows one of the most tradition-based football programs in the state, or in the actual United States, is Cincinnati Moeller. Unbelievable tradition. They're going to bring a ton of people tomorrow. This crowd's going to be electric. The stadium's going to be on fire. It's decorated with American flags all over the place. Your first impression of Moeller as you watch tape?
Well, they're big and they're physical, and obviously a well-recruited team. Like you said, a tremendous tradition, which is fun for our kids to line up against another traditional powerhouse from Ohio and from the United States of America. They have an outstanding quarterback. Obviously, they have a DB going to Notre Dame and a running back going to Michigan. They have, again, great skill kids. Their defense is physical, tackles well, and their offense can do a lot of different things. It's going to be a tough game for us. We got to slow them down some half. We got to get the quarterback off the spot and make him move around, throw a little bit, and we got to stop the big play. That's going to be the difference of the game tonight. Them handing off and the rocket ship running 70 yards in one play. He started the Ben Davis game. The first play of the game, he ran 80-yard touchdown. So he's very susceptible to scoring anytime he touches the ball. We got to gang tackle him and get him on the ground. And then offense, we got to continue to do what we do. Good long drives are great. Keep that offense of the Moeller on the sideline, and we'll go from there. It's a great night to be an American, a great night to be a Trojan at the Patriotism Bowl.
Patriotism Bowl, again, is new. It's the first time ever played in Indiana. They started in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's moved on to Florida as well. They pick a state off every year. We're really excited to be a part of this game. And those that can't make it, please tune in to Kevin, Rick, and the boys because it's going to be electric. They're playing taps. They're having people parachute in with the game ball. A lot of other exciting things are going to take place. The crowd's been fantastic all season, but if you can't get here, make sure you tune in. Coach, we wish you all the luck in the world. Let's get another team from another state and keep this thing rolling.
Absolutely. I will tell you right now, Coach Moore will not be jumping out of any airplanes and parachuting on the field. There's not a parachute big enough to hold me. But I think all that stuff is exciting. It's Ray Skillman Stadium. It's Trojan football. Heck, it's a circus here every Friday night anyway. Hey, come out tonight and see the Trojans play a traditional powerhouse in Cincinnati Moeller. Go Trojans, beat the Crusaders. Happy Patriotism Bowl.